North Dakota and Iowa have done a great job, I think, in helping making America energy independent. We've been a leader in renewable fuels. You've brought a new wave of oil and gas production. And it looks like, or it feels like every single day the Biden administration is doing everything they can to undo the great work that's being done and the energy independence that we saw before the President Biden. So as president, what would you do to regain our energy independence, and not just for the short term, but for decades to come? How would you do that?
Well, I think, Kim, the first day, number one thing in a Burgum administration on day one, we'd start selling energy to our friends and allies, stop buying it from our adversaries. That's just number one. And of course, there's really an attack. I mean, Iowa's the superpower of ethanol and biofuels. North Dakota, one of the largest energy-producing states in the nation. But the Biden administration, I say, their energy policy was designed by China. Because if you want to go all electric, if you're trying to go all electric vehicles, it's basically a war on liquid fuels. It's what it is. And if it's a war on liquid fuels, it's a war on America. And it's a war on manufacturing. It's a war on everybody that drives a vehicle. It's a war on farmers. It's a war on people that raise corn for ethanol. And it makes no sense, because if you care about the environment, you'd want to have every ounce of energy produced here, because we produce it cleaner, safer, and smarter than anybody else in the world. And if you say we're going to go all electric, and then China controls 85% of the rare earth minerals in the world, we're just trading OPEC for Sinopec. Only we're in a Cold War with China. They're already using the export limitations on rare earth minerals to put sanctions on Japan. They're already proving to us they will use that as a weapon. We just can't be dependent on China for the energy in our future. We have a chance not only to be energy independent, but we could be energy dominant. We can be an energy superpower, and China imports more oil and gas than any other country in the world. And we had Blinken, Kerry, and Yellen, three leaders over there in this summer, and none of them brought up energy. They're too busy trying to kill the U.S. energy industry than use it as the one tool we have to deal with China.
And to